Yo! I had some computer problems. I had to do some rebooting. Somebody should have told you guys that I was going to be a little late. But, what are you going to do? Alright, give me the heaters here. So we got small gap down in the market. Actually flat open for the most part. We're flagging out on the TQQ. At this moment, we're pretty much just all systems as a go. We got a level here at 245 on the Qs that probably, needs to tighten up for a couple days. But there is like a lot of individual stocks just running around today. Yesterday was epic. I mean, that was like the day of days. I would suspect today's probably not going to be as hot as yesterday. But let's take a look and see what's going on. Yeah, we had a lot of fun on ENPH yesterday. It is gapping up today. Yeah, I'm not sure if it still keeps squeezing. I mean, we had some fun with this thing yesterday. That paid me for the month. In my head, I always, after a big win like that, I'm probably going to just sit around for the week. But I do anticipate today, you get one of these that's like, an account doubler kind of trade. I do anticipate this will probably be in play today. I'm not sure if it's a longer short yet, though, but we'll keep an eye on it. It's stuck at resistance, frankly. This thing used to be like $2, right? So you probably got room down to the 200 SMA. So a big squeeze on this, it very well could squeeze off. I didn't see any other news plays that looked interesting. Junk. Nothing that had at least any real action on it. Hold on here. You guys see anything you like? Yeah, it's a turd nugget today. Yeah, a couple of these are gonna be okay, but all right, cool. Well, we'll go into the regular watch list. Spotify, man, this thing's already up $10 pre-market. This was my fave for today, but it's already up $10 pre-market. We can't chase this thing. We'll wait for it to pull back. If you see this thing dump anytime during today, if it dumps $5-10, watch it around the 920 EMA. We might be able to take it, but frankly, the play's over. The play's over. It made the move it was supposed to make, right? So you got 20 points. It's like 10%. If it dumps $10 back down to 200, I think that, I think we're good to go on it. But I would not chase this thing up just due to the fact that it's got a nasty little spread on it and all that kind of fun stuff. TNDM's another one. Over 90. I think this one's a flat top breaker. This might even actually be a swing. It had an expansion in volume yesterday to about 3 million shares. That one looks pretty good. I would definitely keep it on the watch list. Donkey Kong, they had an offering priced out. And it actually got bought up, which is actually pretty bullish. I think any kind of big dips on this thing in this kind of zone here, we probably buy DraftKings. This has got a nice breakout look. Frankly, if you got a 1 month consolidation on a momentum stock like this, usually that'll take it back into the 50s and 60s relatively quickly. I definitely like the overall look of that bad boy too. Now, some of these Chinese education companies are flying around. So this is Tal. Tal's got you can see here. This is essentially if you ever read those old William O'Neill's books, they would call this a cup and handle, or you could call it a cock and balls pattern, whatever you want. But essentially what happens after you get a flat top breakout, that first flag tends to be really powerful. You had 5 million shares in volume. This one, if you see here, it does push $3-4 really, really quickly. I think this one has got some good heat to it. And the other one that really moves well is this GSX. And you can see you can kind of consolidating here for a couple days. Not much, but you can see here you got a level that's been building out from basically the 15th, 16th, so last couple days. At 57, if you start to bust over 57, I think you're good to go on this one. It does move really well. I will say that a lot of like these Chinese stocks, what they do, they like to shred like the first candle, then they kind of sit around a little bit more. I mean, like you can play the middle ones, but that's like, those are like 2 hour trades. I'm more interested in like 2 minute trades in general. But you got a nice level here at 57. If it starts to cook over it, like I think you got to take a little goose in the gander on something like this, and then add that with Tau. Good. BYD I think is still. It's been getting sold off a little bit on these spikes. Like yesterday, it faded off a good chunk of its gains. You don't want to see that. Like, it was at 167 and damn. It was at 167. Now it's back down to 150. I think it's still day tradable. You would have liked to kind of see those gains hold because if it did, you would have had a little bit better room. But I think, beyond that, these kind of airlines are starting to, shape up a little bit here. And then the other thing to remember is that, like, it's a lot of this big tech is still going. FSLY, D-Dog. We don't have, there's not a hot play like there was yesterday with, ENPH. But I think ENPH is still going to be probably, like, our main watch for today, just due to the fact that, it's got, like, really all the heat going on. And beyond that, we'll roll in. I did, TVIX was creeping a little bit today. Keep an eye on this. Like, if it's, keep an eye on this one. It's starting to round up here. Like, we'll have a chance on that one. Otherwise, hey, big market, a lot of action. We don't got to get too crazy today. We know what we got to trade now. We're going to get this pate going. I'm not familiar with Jet Token per se, but, might be nice. Good. All right, let's have some fun, boys. You know what we do. Yesterday was a big day. We'll see if we can keep it going. Woo, doo, 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 doo.